Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Dr. Bosky. Tonight we are looking at the fuzz in Paltech world, the PTPD Police Department, Paltech Police Department. So first versions of final animation for pretty much the Peacekeeper drone. And also the Paltech police cars. So Dimitri and Chris, thank you very much. These are super cool. A couple bits of feedback. One is Dimitri, we have a little bit of dirt in here. I can see it here flashing. I'm not sure what the deal is there. But let's go ahead and fix that up. And then I gave you some feedback already for from doing our under wheel thrusters. These will be super fun, I think, as well. And then pardon me. So the other thing I was thinking for the candy particle system is, and I don't quite, I don't have it all, but what I'm thinking is like a heads up hollow halo, right? That is kind of above or maybe around, or it kind of encompasses these. So it's light, but it's very much in our kind of like in our holographic style that we're using. So what I was thinking is it's its own asset. Maybe I can pull something from our VFX library, but have a nice rotating aspect there, or like almost like a klaxon kind of siren rotating bit there. But that was kind of what I was thinking. So I'll see if I can dig out some source. Maybe we have some files that we already have a license to that might help us in the space. Other than that, I think I really like how the caution a hologram is turning out or turned out super cool. I think the blinking is great. The cool ramps here are cool here as well. So one other thing I've been chewing on a little bit here is, so we have these drone throwers. So they're rotating through, which is great. And so the idea is that they get like launched off these ramps. How about we design basically a bullet drone, like a mini bullet drone. So we've already got kind of so the idea is that these could be throwing these or a version of these. So maybe we can design just and these things are like, these are 128 by 128s at best. They're small. But the idea would be that they would take the place of, they could be in addition to these kind of energy kunai things that we have. Because they're then the player could shoot them because they're kind of physical. I think that might be kind of fun. So why don't we see about doing a tiny mini drone bullet, because they'd come out in swarms. So basically these are kind of like what they would be. I can take the pattern, but the idea is they would home in on the player and the player could shoot through them. So, but they eat up a lot of rapid fire, a lot of rapid fire bullets. Man, I got a twitch in my throat. A lot of talking today. So, yeah, so that was one thing there. I'm also enjoying the lights, which is pretty cool. So, these guys here, this is just the enemy room. So I was just taking a look at, where, so sometimes it's good to see them against the contrast as well. Yeah. So, I wonder, do we get, with the sort of lens flares that we've colored in, do we get any mileage in adjusting them a little bit? I know we only have 4 frames, but adjusting their width a tiny bit. I don't know if you explored that. I'm pretty happy with where we're at. So I think we just need to do the cleanup there. Let's do the particle effects for the wheel jets, and then and then let's talk a little bit more about what that kind of like halo, maybe it's like pull you over caution tape or something like that, or some kind of messaging. It's almost like in the style of like the PDPD. Like, I'm just kind of thinking that maybe this is a way of accentuating. Maybe it's not worth pursuing, but we can talk more about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm excited. These are super cool. So we need to work on, I guess, let's cut them into pieces. Right, just like we did with I think the right shield mechs. So kind of as a reminder here, we had these guys, right? So do one of these, boop. And with the right shield mechs, we have that kind of case where they blow up and they have kind of the chunky bits. So that'll be probably pretty fun visually to do. I know it's kind of tempting just to do kind of explosions, but I think we're in for a penny and for a pound. So why don't we work on having we'll cut them into like, 3-4 pieces, just like we did with the riot mechs, right? So and then we're gonna do like the neat little like battle damage outlines for like them being ripped apart type of thing. So we can focus on the machinery. I don't think we need to like have the pilots like shooting out or anything like that. So but yeah, that would be the next thing. Also probably something you could give to Chris for slicing up I think the enemies for the particles. So I still need to work on that there, but yeah, I think that would also be super cool. Okay. I appreciate you, and feel free, anyone that's watching along, if you have any comments or suggestions. We're about to wrap these enemy types up, so now is the time. Otherwise, thank you for all the feedback we've gotten so far, and we'll talk to everyone soon.